What's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today is actually finally the day I'm recording. This video is supposed to be going up last week until I had a whole incident with my drone. Okay guys, I was flying my drone and I did end up losing it because it flew away and now I can't find it. But fortunately for me, I contacted DJI. They said they will be able to send me a replacement drone because they did see some error in the program, which I'm super happy about. But I'm not gonna lie, it might have been stolen, but like, let's not get into that. But yeah, man, it got lost, you know, of course it got lost. But today, guys, it's actually gonna be a video about purpose, and I'm gonna be giving you 3 tips on ways to find purpose and to kind of clear the pathway up for you a little bit in order for you to know that you're heading in the right direction. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm actually here at the mechanics. I have an appointment for an oil change for this baby girl, my 300. So I gotta get that done because I have a long day ahead of me. Hey, how's it going? Good. I actually called in a while ago about an oil change. All right, Johnny, thank you so much.
Take it easy, yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, just finished the mechanic oil change and everything. Went super good. I love this place, man. They're super chill, you know, they know me now, which is awesome, but it's always a good time whenever I'm here. But alright guys, but anyways, on to tip number 1 is trying new things. Now think about this. If you haven't tried new things, then how do you know what you're actually meant to do, right? A lot of the times, a lot of people are very scared to try new things because they're scared to get out of their comfort zone. But the truth of the matter is, if you don't get out of your comfort zone, you'll never know what you're meant to do. And one thing I can give you guys an example of is what I do right now, videography. I honestly didn't know I would have this big of a passion for it unless I gave it another try after grade 12. Grade 12 and between grade 12 and 2nd or 3rd year is kind of where I took this break. And I'm not gonna lie, I missed it a lot. And when I came back, I realized, oh man, I really do have a passion for this thing. And just because you're trying new things doesn't mean what you're doing before, it can't be something about your purpose. The thing about purpose is it grows, you know. As you grow, your purpose grows. If you try new things and you get more passionate about something rather than the other thing, doesn't mean you can only go in that one direction. You can have a bunch of different purposes. That's the thing about purpose, and people really get that confused. You can only have one thing that you can do for a living. Well, YouTubers are a great example of people that do many different things as their career. You know, take KSI or Logan Paul for example. They do vlogs, they did gaming, now they're boxers. Like, what? They're literally breaking the internet and breaking just the rules of purpose, because KSI is a rapper, KSI is a boxer, KSI is a video content creator. You can have a bunch of different labels in front of you, but doesn't mean that you only need one specific purpose. And trying new things kind of gets you out of that comfort zone for you to make you realize, okay, damn, I might be really good at this, but at the same time I'm also really good at this, so why don't I just combine the two and do them both together? Why not? And that's the reason why I really like YouTube, because the thing about YouTube is I can have a bunch of different things that I love, which you guys have seen. You know, I do a bunch of camera gear videos, types of videos. I do virtual tours. I love creating vlogs and travel vlogs, like the one we went with the boys, 2K19 trip with the boys. I think the biggest thing and tip number 1 that I can give you is that purpose isn't just one specific thing. Purpose can be a bunch of different things that you combine together, and the next thing you know, you make a completely different new niche, a completely different new career out of yourself. You can be doing 2 things at once. If people tell you can't, you can multitask, but it takes a long time. And although I love architecture, at the same time there are times where I'm just like, man, I don't want to do this, you know. I just need a break from it, and my break is by creating videos for you guys, and I really enjoy this as well. So trying new things is tip number 1, and it'll really help you find a specific purpose and for you to realize, damn, I could love 2 different things at one time. Alright guys, so I'm actually at my community center near my place called Gore Meadows. If you guys are in Brampton, of course you guys know this community center. I've used this community center so many times for my projects because it actually looks so fire too, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be using it for one of my projects that's due tonight, because architecturally this shit is fire. So take a few pictures. I'm not gonna lie though guys, I kind of miss coming to this community center because this is literally where we used to come to play basketball, you know, gym. Me and Ninder actually used to come here a lot back in the day. But literally, like, this community center has been a lifesaver. So it's hard because I gotta take the pictures from one side of the community center to the other, and it's super far away. That thing right there. Yeah, f it. I'm gonna just take my car. I'm too lazy, bro. This is what the pandemic's done to me, guys. Alright guys, tip number 2, reflection. Reflection, especially on the why, especially just because right now I'm in 4th year of environmental design at OCAD, which is architecture or interior design. I've really been thinking about, you know, what my purpose is and what I'm actually supposed to do, and asking myself questions like, what am I doing this for? Am I really happy doing what I'm doing? It's really been helping me really realize, okay, maybe architecture isn't all for me. Maybe for a specific period of time, yeah, sure, you know, I'd love to do it, but I really don't see myself doing this for the rest of my life. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm starting to apply for masters, and these are the kind of things that I've been thinking about, especially with purpose and me being 21 years old. You guys are probably around the same age as well. You honestly don't know what you're doing, and it can get stressful. But with reflection, I've kind of been thinking about, okay, do I really want to go to masters, spend $30,000 on something that I don't see myself doing for the rest of my life? Or would I rather save that and maybe try to find a job for a little bit, you know, just to kind of be able to make a little bit of money? But at the same time, you know, what Ninja's doing and how she's been talking to me has kind of been influencing me to kind of just take a year off, you know, just grind out of YouTube, grind out of my businesses like virtual tours and things that I do. And for all you know, maybe with all the hard work that I do in 1 year, I'm able to sustain a business. I'm able to sustain this YouTube channel in order to grow it into something that's I would have never thought in my whole life. And you know, the options are so wide, and the only thing I have is time for me to really understand what to do, but none of that is possible without reflection. Just taking Simba on a little walk because can't go on too long of a walk. There's a lot of cops right now because of the lockdown, but we come to this little park, as you guys seen from the other video as well. You can just explore and just be free, literally just be free. Simba, don't touch the cigarettes, hey! But anyways, on to tip number 3 and the last one, and this took me forever to learn. 21 years old, and it took me around 18 to 19 years to really learn this, and that is patience. Patience is such a big key role, especially finding purpose. It can get really annoying finding purpose. Trust me, I even know that myself. It took me years upon years to really understand how important patience is. Not even in purpose, just in everything in life. You know, I always grew up with very strict parents who were very understanding at the same time. But I grew up always having everything very last compared to other people in my classes or my friends. You know, I got my phone in grade 12, you know, and when I didn't have a phone, I had an iPod. And when I didn't have an iPod, I didn't have anything. You know, I had a PS2, which I'm still really grateful for. But what I'm trying to say is it always took me a long time for me to get the things I wanted, and I had to work really hard to get them. And that required me to be very patient. The same thing goes when you're trying to find purpose. You have to be so patient, and it takes a very long time. And sometimes you feel like you found it. Come to find out, 2-3 years down the line, you're like, now I'm really confused if this is even for me. And I felt like that with architecture, and I put so much money into going to university for architecture, and now I'm thinking about, okay, is this even for me? What sucks about patience and purpose is that people tend to get it during different times. You know, everybody's story is written differently. You see a lot of young people my age, 21, that are super famous, and you know, sometimes it makes me think, I'm like, damn, I'm not doing enough. We gotta be patient, we gotta wait for our turn, and realize that we can't quit. You know, you gotta keep putting in the work in order for us to succeed, and the world does its magic on its own. Holy shit. I low-key almost thought I lost my dog there. He almost went through the little hole that the cat went through. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe for more content like this, and trust me, we're coming out with a lot more videos. So I'll see you on the next one.